Hello. Good morning, stream. Welcome to the stream, Isa. Welcome. Larry Jacko, welcome. How are you both doing today? Okay, I think. Yep, there we go. Hello. Is the audio good now? I hope it's okay. It was sounding weird to me there for a moment. Apologies if I'm a bit more quiet than usual today. I'm very tired. Yeah. I'm good, thanks for asking. How about you? I'm okay, but as mentioned, tired. Some days just feel like that. So I had that poll on the community tab for what we were gonna do today, and it was really even for a long time. What do I mean? Yeah. Calico is the name of a video game that I've been wanting to stream, and it kind of tipped over to art prompts like during the night for me. So when I woke up, it was like, oh, I guess we're doing art prompts. I can show you real quick what Calico looks like. It's really cute. It's adorable. It's about you move to a new town and you run a cat cafe and you make friends with the villagers and all the animals, and it's like in the middle of a forest, so there's lots of like it's a very just cozy, wholesome game. And you bake little pastries and you pet all the cute animals. It's very cute and cozy. We'll probably play it next stream because I do really want to play it. Should have taken that. It's okay, we'll do that too, just not today. But we'll probably play it next stream. It's very cute. I haven't played it in about I think like a year and a half. Somewhere around there, I don't remember exactly, but it's been a long time, and I really want to play it again. It's super cute and wholesome. Yeah. So we'll probably do that next week. We'll start a new save and get to explore that world then. But for now, so I had some trouble deciding because when I posted the idea, it's just because I've been thinking about prompt lists a lot recently, but I hadn't actually decided exactly what prompt list to do. So I had this idea. I've thrown a bunch of prompt lists in here. I haven't looked too closely at any of them, but I've like had a look over, just like a glance over like what the general themes are, and I thought, what if we just did all of them, but we randomize a number and just take all the prompts of that number and write them down and pick some of our favorites and maybe like mix them together a little bit. I thought that could be fun. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I figured it could be fun. So yeah, And we might not use all the prompts that we're given either. They're just kind of... they're suggestions, and I don't think we'll get through very many of these today because... yeah. They're more just for fun ideas, and maybe if I find some... maybe if I make some that I really like, maybe then I'll actually finish them, but mostly it's just for fun ideas. I'm not sure if I'll leave the Genshin one in here. I've just been, like, longingly glancing at it from the corner of my eye over the past couple days. So I probably will do that one, I'll probably do that one actually for real. Sometime soon, where I just... I don't know. Pick a month and actually do it, even though it's not October anymore. We'll just hide that one for now, but I do want to do that one eventually. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel now, and we'll see what we get. Spin! Oh, well, that's not showing up on stream. Okay. We got 13. Okay, let's have a look at what 13 is. Let's just make a little note in case I forget, because my memory is actually horrible. Okay. 13. So we got... We'll start with the OC one, because that's... I don't know where I was thinking we'd start. 13. Blushing. Okay. We'll see. As mentioned, I may not use all the prompts, but... And then... Vine. Vine and blanket. This is interesting. We might end up with quite a variety of things. Spirit. And lace. Huh. It's quite a mix of words. Hello, Gookbox. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you today? We're here. We were gonna try and pick like a number and then have the prompt from all of these and see what we come up with. But the first one has ended up quite a mix of words. So, like, vine, blanket, spirit, lace. It is, like, other than the blushing, it is giving me, like, a very specific picture of a very specific blanket that I can't remember where I've seen. Interesting indeed. Hello, Fidel. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Is it like... No, I don't think it's Ariete. Yeah, I don't remember where I've seen this blanket, but like lace spiderweb-esque blanket in like a cottagecore setting. I have no idea where I've seen this, but I definitely have somewhere. Oh yeah, I do have my tea with me still. I didn't get to finish it, so. Okay. I don't know if we'll use the first one, but I do have an idea for the rest of them. Let me just save this to start with. Let's see. I might just... Where's my... I have a folder for this. Yes. Prompt folder. There we go. Alright. So it's weird listening to your background music. Oh, I'm glad you like it. It is the Den and Phil album, actually. It feels kind of silly to say, but it is, and it's really good. It's called Lo-Fi Phantasy, spelled with a PH at the beginning. Yeah. It's very, very chill. They do some good music. I'm not sure if they write it themselves, or if they like do the vibes and then someone else helps them with the music. I'm not quite sure how they do it, but I like it a lot. It's very cozy. Music's so cute and calm. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm just gonna start this with like the basic idea that I have, and then I guess we'll see where it ends up. I wasn't planning on like perfectly rendering all of these, so it doesn't really bother me if some of them are more sketchy than others. I'm pretty sure these weren't meant to be specifically character prompts either, but I'm probably gonna turn them into that, so we might have some interesting mix of characters here by the end. Some of them might be my existing characters, others might be we're just making them up right now. I think this one is a new one. Whoever this is, we haven't met them before. Did you get the Clip Studio Paint Pro or EX version? I have the EX version. I actually, they kept sending me emails for because they released a new version recently, and I ignored it for the longest time, and then it was like 24 hours left for the like launch sale, and I was like, fine, I'll look at it. And then it actually had stuff that I was like, oh, dang it, I want that in my features. Yeah. The Pro version is still really good. I got the EX version specifically so I could do animation, because they only allow you to animate 25 frames in the Pro version, and if you've seen the stuff I post, I need a little more than 25 frames. Yeah. I'm gonna get 3.0, but I think I'm just gonna get the Pro version. I see. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how the versions work with that, like what features you get with like the updated, because when I had Pro it was in 1.0, so I haven't actually seen what Pro version is like for the other versions, but I'm sure it's also good. I should probably finish the hand before I start drawing clothing. New features seem cool, but I don't think I need the EX features for the price to each. Yeah, that's fair. It I feel like if they're features that you're actually like gonna use, then they're worth it. But just getting the upgrade for the sake of getting the upgrade probably isn't the most financially smart idea. So I totally get that. I was working with just the Pro 1.0 version up until maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, somewhere around then. Yeah, I only got the upgrade once they were having a sale on it, and I'd been like struggling to learn how to animate in Krita. And then I was like, well, because I animate a lot, right? So I figured for me at that point it was worth it. Speaking of animation, I was working on a Link's Awakening project yesterday, and I have streamed some progress of it before, so you might have seen parts of it, but we're getting close to having it actually done. I won't say it's like when it's gonna be, because I do still have quite a bit left, but we're in the last fifth of the animation. So hello Eli, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you doing? Did you ever study gesture drawing before? I'm trying to think of what that is again. It might be called something different in Swedish. Probably, but not like in a. It would probably, if I have, it was probably a personal study that I did. Oh, thank you, Kita, so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Comfort Corner. Hope that you enjoy your stay. Oh, hello, Alice. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Making good headway. Yeah, we're making progress. I finished, like, I have the whole video split up into like 5 or 6 parts, and we're on the last part of those 6 parts. Wait, that would make it the 6th of the, but whatever, we're on the last part. It's exciting that the rest of it before then is done. We're making progress. Maybe. You're doing good. You're doing great too. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, it's exciting that that's like finally making progress. Hopefully you can get to see it soon. Studying a lot of driving, and now got the written test on Monday. Oh yeah. Oh, I hope it goes well for you. Good luck. I'll be here crossing my fingers for it to go well for you. Have to go now off the English class. Bye everyone. Well, thank you for hanging out, Isa. I hope that the rest of your day is good and that your classes for the day go very well. Hey. Thank you for coming to hang out for a bit. Now I can't stop thinking about that blanket that I've seen somewhere and still can't remember where it was. It might have been just like a random post on Pinterest or something. But I really feel like it was like in an animated movie or something. Gesture drawings basically where you sketch lines that are supposed to represent the feeling and motion of the human form in different poses. Oh, you draw like the line of action? I do know about that. I've looked at a lot of other people's studies of things like that. I don't think I've actually like done any extensive studies of that myself though, actually. Or at least not any like intentional studies where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and learn this. There's a lot of things that just I realize like through the internet that are art things that I should study at some point. That like even though I went to an art specific high school, no one ever mentioned. No one was ever like, oh, you should study this and this. I've just kind of picked it up through the internet, like, oh, that's a thing I should learn to do. It's one of the things on my roadmap that I'm supposed to work on next, and I'm not especially excited to try it. Yeah, I guess it depends on like what kind of things you like to draw, whether you'd find it fun. I think I would find it a lot of fun because I enjoy drawing like, I don't know, if I were to just take this as an example, literally just what I've drawn here. Again, I don't have any extensive studies of this, so might be wrong, but like the motion in this is like it's very like not straight lines. So if we were to have a background in here, we would want something like going this way because it's very swirly right now. But literally that's just, I don't know, I've picked it up from looking at Pinterest things and Drawfee. Drawfee are a great place to learn art, to actually learn art things, even though they do just like fun prompt things. They I don't know, I feel like I've picked up a lot of like actual art knowledge from just watching them do random challenges, because since they've gone to like art universities and stuff and have worked in like different art fields, like different areas of art fields. For context, there are 4 people on the show, and then there's some background like staff people, but all those 4 people come from very different art backgrounds. Like there are some who do traditional and some are like very digital, used to work in comics. I think 2 of them used to work in comics specifically. And there's one who used to do a lot of like specifically background and like landscape things. So they cover a lot of different areas of like art things. I don't know. I like Drawfee a lot. Would recommend if you haven't watched it. I like the thinking of the offset with the pose and the background composition ideas. Yeah, from my understanding, that's like a big part of it. Like seeing where the energy and where the contrasting lines and of motion go in a drawing or piece. From what I understand, that's one part of it at the very least. I think, like, I don't know. This was one of the things that I realized through like school assignments for art things. Like, they'd give us an assignment and be like, oh, okay, you have to do this or study this, and I would always think, oh, that's so boring. But then I would think, okay, how do I make it interesting for myself? And so then I just kind of accidentally turned everything I was doing into OC, like, world building stuff, which I'm happy about now, because I had, like, a lot of the things that I have made about my OCs in the world that they live in, I would not have made, and it would not have ended up the way it did if I hadn't done it for those assignments. You do much traditional art? I do a lot of, like, what do you call it? Like pencil sketches? The graphite, is that what you call it? Struggling on the English here today, but it's okay. Me and my mom sit down like semi-often with just like a cup of tea and a sketchbook each, and just do little doodles together. And I really like to work with just pencils, like the most boring pencil you can think of, just like medium hardness, normal graphite. Like, it's the most boring pencil, but it's my favorite. I still do that semi-often, just sit down and do little random doodles. Graphite pencils, yeah, okay. Thank you. I have not been, I've been actually struggling to find English words recently. Don't know what it is. Yeah. But I like that a lot. I don't really do much other traditional art other than that, though. Mostly because I just don't really enjoy most of the other mediums that I have access to. Yeah. But I like pencil drawings a lot. I sometimes post those. If you've been on my my Instagram for, like, I don't know, if you've been keeping up what I've been posting on Instagram, I post graphite drawings like here and there. There's long spaces of like time in between them, but if you scroll back, you'll find a lot of my older sketches. I was like watercolor painting when I was little. Yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, my grandma used to do that, and my mom, sorry, my sister does a lot of watercolors. They're so pretty, and both of them are so good at it. But anytime I try, it just turns out horrible, and I'm sure I could get better if I practiced, but I just don't put the priority on it because I don't feel like it. So yeah. What's the prompt for this one? So we ran a random number generator to get us a prompt from each of these, and this is what we ended up with, all of these. And then we're just kind of mixing them together. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do the blushing one, but maybe. We'll see. Feet? Are you asking if the character is going to have feet? Because if so, no. I was thinking kind of kind of like ghostly, like ethereal, floaty kind of character. What's the second prompt? Can't read it well. Vine. Like like branches of like a plant. Hey. I don't know how well it reads. I was thinking like these are the vines. Like they're the ones you like kind of, I don't know. just casually like close your shawl with the vines that is sewn into it. Is there a link to the prompt list? No. As I found these on Pinterest, which some of them say who made them, so we can definitely, you know, I wouldn't mind going to look for them if you don't mind waiting a little bit. But this one, if you want to go looking yourself, again, I don't know which site these originate from, but this one's by Owlpip. This one is by Sissy Art Cafe. Apparently, what a name. This one is ThePeachJane, I think. smalltownspells and LavyLvendula. I believe that's how you say it. I could go look for them myself right now if you want, but it might take some searching since I don't know where they actually came from. Either way, I will take time after the stream and put it in the description, because it's entirely my bad. I did not think to do that beforehand. Yeah, I can definitely at the, like, probably near the end of the stream, we'll go look for them and I'll put them in the description. Thank you for pointing that out, by the way, because it did not occur to me to do that. Probably because I threw these in here last minute. Like, I was going, they were in my prompt list, like, board on Pinterest. So I've just been looking them over, but then I put them in here last minute because yeah. Thank you for reminding me to do that. Well, I will go find the links to them closer to the end of the stream if you don't want to do it yourself. That is my responsibility when I'm the one who's using them here. I'm gonna go study now. Have a good stream. Yeah, thank you for coming in to say hi. I hope that that all your studies and your written exam goes very well. This is a different prompt list of theirs I found. Oh, nice. I'm thinking whether I should go looking too right now. I probably should. It's just a responsible thing to do. Alright, okay. I found the first one pretty easily. I'm gonna put it in the description. First one, and then I did find the second one. However, it seems it might have been a deleted post. Yeah, I think that might have been taken down. Okay. Okay, this one. Thank you for being patient with me, by the way. Definitely should have done this beforehand. The original from last year, smalltownspells. Did I tweet the ones that got taken down? I'm debating if I could, I'm debating if I could put it in a community post with all of these and then links to the ones that I could find. Would that be okay? I did find the it's another one that might have been taken down. Let me scroll back a bit further, see if I can find it. Nope. That one is very gone. Okay. Would this person happen to have other social media? Nope. Okay. Be cool. Yeah, I put Owlpips in the description. See, small town spells was the one you found. Okay. The links don't show up in the description, just so you're aware. You mentioned it was from last year, so let me go find it. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Wonderful. Then there we go. Those two are in the description. I've just be filtering it then. Yeah, I have it on automatic filtering for safety reasons. So we don't get random links in there, and I don't actually know how to turn that off for specific people. So my bad about that. So if you reload the page, those two should show up in the description. I'll put the other ones in a community post. The ones that got taken down. Let's see. Okay, it seems there's only two of these that were actually taken down. I found the account of the third one. Let me scroll down, see if I can find the post. You know, anytime I go back to other social media other than Tumblr, immediately I'm like, where's the search function? I miss the search function of being able to search for hashtags and mentioned words. Immediately I'm just like, where is it? I need a search bar for this, please. Oh, it's the wheel? Wait. Oh no, my preview just is not caught up at all. Okay. There's the three of the posts that I could actually find. Since couldn't find university or cafes. Yeah, I found let's see. I found the accounts of CCR Cafe and ThePeachJane, but it seems they have taken down those posts. For whatever reason. So yeah, and the only reason I managed to find CCR Cafe because apparently they've changed their username and everything, but Google still led me to an account that has posted that, and it seems like that's the only account that has actually posted that picture. So I'm assuming that's the right account, hopefully. Yeah, the community post or the other two, I'll do that after stream. I'll take the time to do some more research into that to make sure we got the right people to give credit to. Sorry, Jeff, for turning this into a homework stream. Yeah, my bad about that as well. I really should have been more prepared beforehand. Mainly my bad. you just want to get the credit to the right people, and that's good. It's a good thing. It's just I should have been more prepared pre-stream, so that's my bad. Owlpip's really good. Yeah, there's I'm gonna have to, like, after stream go back and look at some of this because the art's very good. I need to go look at it afterwards. Thanks for looking at. Thanks for pointing it out. It's very important to get credit to the right people. Like everyone who does like anything. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it becomes like double important in like creative spaces, because a lot of times people don't get credit, and that's not okay. So thank you very much for pointing that out. Owlpip has a couple Zelda pieces featuring Link in them that I think you like. Hold on. Okay, pausing everything for just a moment. I'm gonna go open that link again. And try and find the link really quick. The link in the link. So I can go look at. Oh, I'm not logged in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this later. I will go look at it. I will go check their art out though. I only got to see the first post before Tumblr was like, nope, you're not logged in here. Can't look anymore. But yeah, thanks for pointing it out. Credit is very important. Okay. And as mentioned, I will do my best to do some extra research on the last two that we couldn't find, to make sure that it is actually the right accounts getting the credit. But yeah, back to the doodle. Back to what the stream was actually supposed to be about. I should probably actually mention this too, because I don't think I have mentioned it. It's on their Instagram. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look for their Instagram then after this, because the page I found is their Tumblr. But yeah, I should probably mention that the reason I don't want to tweet it is because I am debating if I should just permanently not post on Twitter anymore. And if you're on Twitter, you already know why. um, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I've already made a Blue Sky account that I posted a little bit on. But honestly, it feels more comfortable to post on the community page or Blue Sky or Tumblr. Honestly, it feels safer in a way, which I don't know how else to describe except it just feels safer. So yeah, I'm debating because I don't know exactly how the new rules with everything on Twitter works. I've just heard some scary stuff about it and was like, nope, I'm out. So I don't know if artists are like deleting their accounts or just leaving them to sit there. Either way, I probably will not post there anymore. So yeah. It's pretty cozy too. Yeah, it seems cozy so far. I feel like I've I don't know, even though I haven't had my account for that long, just the experiences that I've had so far feel very positive in comparison to like my first few weeks on Twitter a few years ago. Because the AI stuff, yeah. I was debating about not being on Twitter anymore already. I think it was like a year ago. I don't know, when I heard about AI stuff. But then I didn't really know of any alternatives at that time. So I just stayed because what else was I gonna do? People leaving Instagram because Instagram's doing it too. Dang it. Yeah. I know it's like it's inevitable if you post things on the internet eventually, right? But some places feel more secure than others. And I feel like honestly, I wouldn't miss Instagram or Twitter if I was to just completely stop using them. To be AI bots scrub all of the internet, so it's not really safe anywhere for that. Yeah. Let's not get too deep into this because it makes me actually depressed. So, yeah, but I don't know. The Blue Sky and Tumblr and YouTube community posts feel safer than Twitter or Instagram, at least. So, I don't know. I'll probably, I don't know, I'll exist somewhere and you can always find me on YouTube. So we'll see how everything unfolds. But for now, consider my Twitter inactive. And yeah, we'll see. But it's okay. Getting the information out there is really important. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Again, I shouldn't get too deep into it because then we'll just get really depressing in here. But if people don't know about it, then it's important to let those people know about it. So, Twitter / Instagram would probably be worse, yeah. Yeah, it sure feels like it. Like, I don't actually know anything about the inner workings of the algorithm or bots on there, because I don't actually like socialize much there. I just kind of post things, like I throw it out there and then I'm like, yeah, I worked on that for like too many hours. I don't want to look at it anymore. So I don't actually like pay attention to whatever reaction it gets afterwards, unless someone like leaves a comment, and make sure to leave a like on it. But just by the vibes of how it feels to be there, Twitter and Instagram feels worse. Guess we have the streams, yeah. I'll always be here on the streams. And I know this is very, very still sketch looking, but I kind of want to be done with this. Like it might not be done, but I don't want to work on it anymore, so we might just do a new prompt. I really hope governments step up with some legislation about it in favor of creators. It's always slow though, yeah. Hopefully eventually there'll be like security countermeasures taken about it to like to a sufficient amount that will actually help the situation. I like how it's turning out. It's looking good. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I don't mind it, but I feel like it's done. Like it doesn't need to be more than this. I don't know if I'll post any of these afterwards either. Maybe if I grow to really like one. And I just remembered about my tea, I'm gonna try to finish it. It might already be cold though. Whoops. Definitely already cold. Yeah, it's time to hydrate. If you haven't had any water in a while, remember to drink some water and have a good stretch. Smalltownspells has a nice Zelda piece that I really enjoy, something to look forward to after stream. Yes, I'm gonna get to look at so much cool art. Definitely something to celebrate. I'm gonna very much enjoy looking at all of it later. And it is time to spin the wheel again. Here we go. Spin. What will we get? Is that 17? Okay. Let's see what 17 is then. Just write the number down real quick so I don't lose it. 17. Sitting down. Okay. We got yarn. Ooh. Garden. Candle and glass. Hold on, honey. Hold on. 2 S's. I always mess that up. I'm really bad with spelling no matter the language, but the words glass, the word glass and glass and glass in Swedish, I always mess all of them up. Because in Swedish, one of them means glass and the other one means ice cream. And there's just like one S more or less between them, and now I always mess it up. From now on, you gotta write it down with the size pin that corresponds with the number. Oh, that would be a big title. Hold on, that would be. Okay, I might not do all the text in that because it would take up way too much space, but we can actually do the number like that. Then it's kind of funny. You know what? Let's see. Let's go back. Let's do this one in 13 because it's fun. There we go. 13, 17. Okay. Hello. Hello, Saf. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? We just here doing a lot of prompts. You know, I think I have an idea for this one, actually. Oh, but I want to do an OC for this. Okay, who would fit this idea? I'm just gonna write down some names, and we'll see what sticks. But just some name, some of my OCs for ideas. So I'm just gonna make like a little separate box for this. Do you have matching with me? Oh, that's cute. Nice. Guessing you know. Oh, you're Charlie and Peg. Oh, that's really cute. Nice. Should really get around to drawing my OC sometime. Yeah, it's a lot of fun drawing OCs. I know I've been drawing a lot of OCs lately, but it's because I realized that I haven't been drawing my OCs and I really miss them, and so now I'm just like, no, I don't care if people find it boring. I'm gonna draw my OCs for me now. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Who else? I mean, maybe we'll leave it at that. That's like, we're only drawing one character. We don't want to have too many options, I guess. I'm just gonna like block out a skeleton basically, and then I'll decide who it actually is. Still working on 29 days off. Oh, nice. Rachel? It wouldn't really fit her character though. is the thing. I was thinking of, I guess I'll describe my idea. I was thinking of like with all these prompts, what if someone is like sitting in kind of like a greenhouse setting where it's kind of like open, so like half inside and half outside, and it's in the garden, and they're like crocheting or knitting, and there's like a lit candle, and the greenhouse is made of glass. Yeah, I figured that would be really nice. It's just like a cozy setting of them knitting or crocheting, and I feel like these three would knit and crochet. I don't think Rachel does. That's the thing. I'm more worried about writing them down lately since I've been working on a novel, but drawing them might not be a bad idea to flesh out the characters. Yeah, exactly. It's always good to get to know your characters more. Welcome Educated to the stream. Welcome. I mean, you're very welcome to hang out in the stream and like talk and chat if you want, or just lurk if you feel like it. I don't usually swear on my stream or when I talk in general, so you don't have to worry about that. And you're welcome to subscribe if you want to. My personality, so I can pick a name. We're not making a new OC here. It's these characters already exist. Someone also like children, so I asked. Yeah, I appreciate you asking. It's I don't know. I feel conflicted about having children in here. Oh, I'm sorry, my voice just went completely. I feel a bit conflicted about having kids in my chat, because like I feel responsible for them. But like, I don't know. My stream is not made to be for kids, so I guess we're generally family friendly here, but it's not made to be for kids. So there may be topics that are not appropriate occasionally. I don't usually swear, but yeah, there may be topics here and there. Not a baby. Yeah, I'm not saying you are. Just sometimes we have like, I don't know, maybe like younger than 13 people being here, and that makes me nervous sometimes, because I don't want to make them feel unwelcome, but I also don't want to be responsible for their internet, for like, I don't want to feel like I don't know, am I making sense? Do you get what I mean? Yeah, oh my gosh, I don't know. I kind of want to draw a greenhouse piece to practice perspective now that you mention it. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, perspective is really hard to draw. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding words for this. It would be easier if I could just make up my mind and set an age limit on my stream, but since I haven't done that, I'm just kind of here like, I don't know what to do. Maybe one of those fancy greenhouses with all the flourishes. Yeah, with like the little like metal, like the little metal borders or something. I feel like there's so many super pretty greenhouses out there. Her roof, scrolls an accent. Yeah, exactly. I've never drawn anyone crocheting or knitting before, so this is gonna be a first. I think, oh, you know what? This would actually make in-universe sense for rhyme. Sorry, this is rhyme now, I've decided. She has a page on the wiki, right? I think. I'm pretty sure she does. Now that I mention it, I don't actually remember if I took the link down last time I posted it. So that might still be there. Oh gosh, wait. Is rhyme... Is she right or left-handed? I don't remember. Let me check my character document real quick. This is kind of the problem when you have too many OCs. Like I don't remember all the details about every single one of them just off the top of my head. I wish I did, but there's just too many of them to do that. I'm gonna draw one of those old-timey greenhouses that looks like overrun by nature that has stained glass. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that sounds so pretty. I hope you have a lot of fun drawing that. Oh gosh, where is she? Character document, please. I'm trying to scroll here. Where is she? There she is. Okay. Okay, she is right-handed. Did I even put that on the wiki? I guess it's not that relevant, but I do have some of my characters who are left-handed. Well, maybe not so much anymore, but I used to, every time I drew Devian, doing something with their hands, every time I would think, wait, are they right or left-handed? And then at this point, I've checked enough times to actually know, but I used to have to check every time, and every time I would be like, oh, right, he's left-handed. That makes sense. That's why I started with the left hand. Like I knew it subconsciously, but then I would always second guess myself. At this point, I've checked enough to not have to do that anymore, but it took me a while. Oh, I just realized. Sorry. I just realized, him and Ivan would absolutely take advantage of the fact that Ivan's right-handed and Devin's left-handed. They would optimize holding hands. Be like super like silly about it, but then they just make everyone around them laugh. Oh, that's great. I love them so much. I'm very glad that I can now post all the ship art of them. It feels really silly to say, but like, I don't know, now that people are starting to know my characters a little bit better, I don't feel as awkward about it, even though it's like, it's all wholesome. It's all just silly and wholesome, but I don't know, I'd feel awkward about it before, and now I am still kind of a little bit awkward about it, but it's a lot better. Thank you for putting up with me, like, talking about them all the time. I appreciate it. It's yeah. I need to work on character docs. Yeah. They are like a big it's kind of a hurdle, like it's kind of a hurdle to start, but once you get it started and have it like running and you have a system for it, it's a lot easier to just add things in and then have them in there. I'm really glad that I started mine as early as I did, because I started writing it like all the characters in the world for it in June 2019, I think, and then I started the document like January 2020, so it'd only been about half a year. It was still a lot to add, even from just the stuff that had already been created in that half a year, but it was a lot easier than if I would have started it now. It would be if I were to start it like it now, it would have been annoying. But I've just had a great time with it. Oh, whoops, I just accidentally changed the colors. And we'll give her some really big pillows. Would it be too much to ask you for a rough outline of what you put in your character docs? No, I wouldn't mind. Let me open it up on my computer actually, so let's see. I believe I have a little template that I made, and it might be like too in-depth for whatever you want to do, but yeah, of course I might have to change it to like fit with what you need for the world that you're writing. But yeah, it's kind of awkward. This is like, I do mine in Google Docs, and it just dropped it like in between the pages. That's my computer, don't worry about it. Your computer is probably fine. Okay, I think I got it. So this is what I do for my characters, or at least what I start with. So I have, I put their name at the top and then all these details, and then below that I just got a virus from hearing that sound. No, that's my computer. Yours is okay. You cannot gain a virus from hearing a sound through your headphones. As far as I'm aware, at least. But yeah, then I just write the, like, all their story below here. Just write the little stories, like has a pet. Why not? Yeah, and then any details. I don't know if other people like to do this, but I like to keep track of like when I add certain details. So like I'll write, for example, today's the 8th of November 2024, and I'll be like, okay, so right now I've added is friends with whoever, someone else. I don't know if other people like to do that, but I like to do that because I organize things way too much. But yeah, and again, I don't know how other people do this. That's just how I do it. I'm just gonna leave that there. But yeah. And again, you like format stuff however you feel is convenient for you, because that's the only way it's gonna work. But it doesn't hurt to have a starting point. Thank you for insights, really helpful. Alright, well, if it helped in some way, then I'm glad. These kind of like this list when I started making my character document too was a lot shorter, and I've kind of added things to this template as I felt I wanted to add more details, or like, oh, I need to add this and this, and then I was like, oh wait, I haven't added that for any of the others, and so I'd go back and update it for everyone. Yeah, again, like the original creation date example, for example, that wasn't there from the beginning. I just realized when I was looking back at a lot of the characters that I'd made, like I would just go like, oh, I don't remember when I made that character, and so I would have to go digging through my old art to see what the original what the date of the very first drawing of them that I made was. And I just got really tired of doing that, so I ended up just putting it into their document, in like to their page of the document instead, so that I wouldn't have to do that every time. Even if it's just for my own, like, I don't know, for my own sake. Like, nobody else is gonna care what date I actually made them, you know? But it feels convenient for me to know, so I put it there. I'm sure there are a lot of other really good examples too for what people do for their character documents. I think the way that I format things has kind of developed because I use Google Documents for mine. I probably would format things differently if I was working with a different program, but yeah. It all again, it all depends on what's most convenient. Now let's see if I can figure out how to draw someone crocheting. Oh, am I gonna have to go get my crochet needles so I can use my own hands for it? Maybe. Like, drawing it the other way around. Maybe it'd be easier to draw knitting, I think. Maybe look up a reference book real quick. Yeah. It seems easier to draw. It's like it's easier to imagine what it looks like when someone's knitting. So we're just gonna go with that now because yeah. But at some point I hadn't thought about that before, but I should probably that's something I might want to practice in the future actually. I do crochet occasionally myself and it'd be fun to be able to draw it. Take a picture of yourself crocheting and use yourself for reference. That's a good idea. That's way smarter than what I usually do. Whenever I need my hands for reference, I put my hand into the pose and then I try to twist my whole arm to look at it from the right perspective. Way smarter to just take a picture. Oh my gosh. Why do I not do that? Me here like, now just twist my whole arm backwards so I can see what it looks like from someone else's perspective. Wrap my hand around too? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. It's just it's just so much more effort to take a picture, but in the long run it's definitely worth it. Like if it's something you're gonna need reference for a lot. I should do that. That's a good idea. Oh, sorry. I just realized I never posted I never posted the picture of Rhyme and Kira that I drew on stream in June. I think I finished it and then I just never posted it. Nice. I was thinking of like, oh, what clothing does Rhyme wear? And I was thinking of the ball gown that I drew her in for that. Well, maybe someday. Maybe someday it'll get posted. Alright, now what is she wearing? There's right, we need the candle. There's like a little metal like platter thing, kind of. What, I don't know what you call them, but like they're like a little I'm really losing all the English words today. En liten bricka som man lägger alla ljusen på. The lasso tool's super useful. Yeah, it really is. I don't know, like, I don't, sorry, I don't think I've ever thought about this, but I just realized, like, whoever came up with having a lasso tool in digital art, like, thank you to whoever that was for giving us the lasso tool. And I guess in like, yeah, in like photo editing too. So it's so useful. Is that the right perspective? Yeah, it's fine. Digital art, it's crazy in general if you really think about it. Just the undo function blows my mind. True. Oh, and like, I don't know, this? Just be like, yeah, this particular section, this right here, I don't want it anymore. And then just, yeah. Or like, yeah, I want exactly this color. And you click it and you go, and you just have it now. Like, or this, I don't even liquefy. Like, and then just undo. Digital art is like, is magic. So Sam does arts did the no undo challenge. It was very eye-opening. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone do like specifically that challenge, but I did see Drawfee did recently a like a traditional painting challenge where they could only work in one layer and no undo, and they were gonna do like digital paintings, but obviously with like limited digital tools, and it was fascinating to watch. Hello Toasty, welcome to the stream. It's great so far. I'm glad you like it. I'm getting to draw an OC and I'm very happy about it. I'm drawing a little candle so she can light it and have little cute cozy candles. Hey. The 1-layer challenge is nuts too. Yeah, it's really difficult. I've never tried it myself, but I'm not particularly hyped too. Maybe someday, but it's not really on the to-do list. So the people who actually do those challenges, they're amazing. The dedication. Get like a little half melted candle. It's trying its best. I guess the other one is like pretty new. Let's see. I think we want one more. Maybe two. What about like the little candles? The super small ones? What do you actually call those in English? As in Swedish, they have a specific word. They're the direct translation. They're called like warmth candles. I think Popcorn wants some. Ah, that does sound good. Thank you. The first few pieces I attempted in digital, I did on 1-layer because I completely forgot layers were a thing. Yeah, the first couple of things I did digital too were they were in MS Paint with a mouse. So yeah, 1-layer on that one for me too. I remember I watched this was quite a few years ago. I don't actually remember how old this video is, but I remember I watched Draw with Waffles where they did an MS Paint challenge where they did a whole like digital character illustration in MS Paint. And it was amazing to watch. I don't count my MS Paint masterpieces with a mouse. Okay. I guess I count mine just because I remember really clearly exactly what it was that I drew. I don't know if I might actually still have it. It's not going up on stream, and I'm never posting it, but I might still have it somewhere in my files. Oh, the oldest art piece on digital. How old would that piece be right now? Hold on. It'd be like... oh gosh, that'd be nearly 10 years old by now. Ooh. Yep. Might mess around with MS Paint some more with my Wacom. Yeah, I've never tried drawing anything in MS Paint pretty much since I got CSP, but honestly, it might be a fun challenge to do. Now, Rhyme, are you wearing like comfy sweatpants or like I don't know. I feel like with this pose, a skirt is out of the question. So unless it's like a really long skirt. I guess that could work. She very much is a skirt person, so I feel hesitant putting her in pants. just because I know she wouldn't enjoy it. What? I don't actually know what that is. Just subscribed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Toasty. Welcome to the Comfort Corner. Welcome, welcome. Let's look at your account, and I love it. Can't wait to see the end results. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it so far. Welcome. We do cozy art and video games here sometimes, and little funny animations. And yeah, it's a good time. The skirt is kind of awkward. I don't think I've ever drawn someone in a skirt in this like position before. It would be like, I feel like I can't really do such like detailed shapes. Cozy sweater? Cozy sweater. Ah, she would love a cozy sweater. Asking something, why subscribe no sounds for me? Yeah, YouTube is weird about that. It only shows notifications for some people, and I don't know why, honestly. It like, I had a theory before that it only shows the notifications for people who have the setting that they actually show who they're subscribed to, and otherwise YouTube is like not allowed to see, I don't know, to show the notification. But then I realized like that people who have that setting on have a little icon next to their name whenever they're like, whenever they leave comments and stuff, which throws that theory out the window. So honestly, I have no idea like what rhyme and logic it has for showing the notifications for who. You might have to ask YouTube about that. I do have the notifications turned on for everyone, but it really, it's all up to YouTube, so I have no idea what they're up to. Yeah, YouTube's really weird these days. Yeah, it's kind of like some things about it make sense, and then others are like, I don't know, they're throwing functions out into the void and seeing what sticks and what comes back. And then everyone on the platform just kind of has to deal with it. Yeah, I don't know what it's up to. What if I draw blanket? Yeah, blanket would be good. I kind of like the skirt actually, though. I'll keep it for now, and then we'll see. But I will give her an oversized cozy sweater because she absolutely loves comfortable clothing. I haven't really thought about like that much about what kind of clothing she enjoys. I'm just kind of feeling it out based on vibes. Because the only other clothing that I've drawn her in is the outfit that I designed for her when I first like started. I don't know, she had a design beforehand, but then I kind of rewrote her story a little bit and then I redesigned her to fit that. And in that redesign, I drew her in kind of like a... It isn't meant to be a school uniform, because but it's kind of formal, and it's what she wears a lot. And then I've drawn her in the ball gown that I mentioned before, but like, I feel like if given the chance, I feel like she would wear like you know those super cute like Sanrio inspired outfits that people do. I feel like she, if given the chance, she would wear those. And I just realized that, and I'm just like, I might have a reason to draw her in one of those at some point. This part about being under a rink is not having to draw feet. Indeed, very true. I thought it's a skirt. I thought it was pants. Yeah. Either way, I'm not drawing her feet. I'm giving her socks. Either way. Apparently socks are also a bit of a challenge, but better than having to draw the actual foot. So not looking forward to doing feet studies. Yeah. I had to do some for one of my art classes. But it was like it was kind of optional. It was like, oh, do I forget how many it was, if it was like 15 or 20 like 1 minute fast sketches with reference of hands or feet, and it was like, okay, you get to choose how many of which, but you have to do at least one of each. And I think I did like 3 of those 1 minute sketches were feet, I think, and then just all the rest of them were hands. Because I was like, nope, I don't want to. So that's something I gotta practice too. I mean, I had a reason back then, I just really didn't want to, so now I'm gonna have to get back to it at some point. 1 feet, 19 hands, yeah, exactly. I do wonder, I never asked my teachers about what the intended, like, amount of each was, if they meant for you to split it 50-50, but they gave the, like, they put the decision in my hands, so they had to deal with the consequences of that. In your hands, I didn't even realize. Sorry. Accidental puns. Oh. I don't know what it says about me that my first thought was Sans would be proud. I have consumed too much Undertale fandom in my time on the internet. Sino would also be proud. Oh my gosh, wait, oh my, no, wait, Sans and Sino, oh, they would get along way too well and Nari would be so upset about it. Would Sino and, oh sorry, would Tighnari and Papyrus get along? Okay, I'm falling down deeper into whatever this is. I should leave. We should stop. I bet someone's made a Genshin Undertale crossover though. Someone has to have. And now I'm like kind of curious what it's like. but I feel like it would be a mistake to look it up. I do love it though, like as cringe as it's considered by the internet at this point. I still love Undertale. I love all the Genshin characters and the silly crossovers that can be made between several different fandoms. I love them, but I do understand why people find it cringe. Always write your own fanfic. I could. I definitely could. At some point I'm gonna write a crossover fic, and it's gonna be just for silly memes. Have any of you seen the I haven't actually read it yet, but I will at some point. Someone on AO3 wrote a linked universe fic that was, I'm pretty sure it was just linked universe, except the Mario Kart games were canon, and so some of them already knew each other and was just like, oh yeah, it's that other guy who races. Have any of you seen that fic? Oh, I forgot about that. I need to go back and read it. I put it on my read later list. It's by an author that I already know I really like, so I'm betting on the fact that it's gonna be really good. I love fandom. The stupid fandom things. They're my favorite. I love them so much. Sorry, I've been laughing too much. I need to blow my nose real quick. One moment. Alright. I feel like I got kind of lost in what I was talking about. I haven't actually made much progress on this drawing. What else do we need? Right, we need the yarn. Your clothing fold lights are aesthetically pleasing. I need to do class study to learn how to do that. Well, I'm glad you like them. I don't know how much time I've actually spent on doing like clothing studies, but I think I've done a lot of, like, more than I think, just intentionally, because I enjoy how it looks a lot. So whenever I sit down to draw clothing, I always just, I guess nearly every drawing that I do turns into accidental clothing studies. Clothing and hair studies, like pretty much every single drawing I do. It is by accident, but it still happens, so I guess eventually it just sticks in my brain. Yeah. I feel like that's like my favorite kind of study to do. The accidental studies, when you just enjoy drawing something a lot, or enjoy really looking at how something very specific works, because then you just end up like trying to improve and like redrawing it and making it better, like anytime you draw anything that features that. And so because of that, every drawing turns into an accidental study, and it's the best, because then eventually you just sit down and draw it and go like, oh, I know how to draw this now. I don't know when that happened, but I know now. It's like one of my favorite things. One of my favorite art things. Very satisfying. Hair studies are gonna be my nightmares, especially how light and shadows work on hair. Ah. Yeah. I'm sure that you can do it though. I don't know how it is for everyone else. For me, hair was like one of the earliest things that I knew I wanted to learn how to draw. Even back like before I did digital art, before pretty much as for like the farthest back I can remember that I wanted to draw. I wanted to draw flowy looking hair. So it's just kind of been in my list of things. I think because I enjoyed looking at it so much, it became easier for me to study. Yeah. But I'm sure that you can absolutely do those studies, even if you might, I don't know, if you might not find them as fun. But if you don't, you can absolutely make it through, I believe. Still trying to wrap my head around drawing hair as bigger shapes instead of coloring in each and every line. I see. Yeah, it's I don't know if I have any good advice, honestly. I'm sure that there are a lot of other people out there who do, though. Where do we put this extra yarn? I want to draw some more yarn in here because she's going to need more than that one. Maybe there's like, oh my gosh, baskets, like woven baskets with yarn in them are so cute. I pictured it and it's just, I love them so much. They're so cute. Sorry, I know, like, every once in a while I just randomly gasp at something and then I have to explain my thought out loud so it makes sense. Just, yeah. Yeah, I'll get it eventually, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hello, VixPlus. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, we're doing prompts today. So we've randomized a number and we've got a prompt from each, and we're working on the drawing from them. So yeah, it's a good time so far. I'm getting to draw an OC that I don't draw that often, so it's a good time. Oh, how are you doing today? Yarn baskets. Oh my gosh, yeah, exactly. Aren't they so cute? My mom has one because she likes to knit sometimes. And every time I look at it, I just go, oh, they're so cute. Kitty plays with the yarn ball. Oh, yeah. Oh, this got me thinking about the time in Moomin where little Mai uses a basket of yarn as a boat, and she just falls asleep in it, and so Snufkin just finds like a random floating basket of yarn and just little Mai sleeping in it. Oh, I love baskets of yarn. Baskets in general are really cute, like woven baskets. But putting yarn in them is just like a matter on its own. It just, yeah. I feel like I'm not making very much sense today. I'm just going like, oh, this cute headcanon for my OCs, and and think of cute baskets with yarn in them, and little like the fabric folds, and candles, and random fandom crossovers with puns. There is no sense to be had in the stream today, I don't think. Must be really tired. Yeah, I am lacking probably more than a few hours of sleep. I would not be surprised if it's because I'm so tired. Okay, we have... Oh no, wait, I didn't do the texture. Hold on. We need the texture of the basket. There we go. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so cute. And then I was thinking, like I have a picture in my mind of how the rest of this space looks, but I don't know how much I want to detail it. Cross stitching? Oh, is that the pattern on the basket? Is that what that's called? Oh, hello, Gazartic. Welcome to the stream. Do you use a screenless graphics tablet or a screen tablet? I do use a screen tablet. I used to use a screenless one, but I've had this one for quite a while. Think so? Okay. I really like that pattern. It's like woven and like handmade patterns like that in general, I think are really pretty. I don't know what the like stained glass or the intricate window designs are gonna be here. I'm just kind of improvising and we'll see how it turns out. And there's like more fluffy pillows, because you can never have enough big fluffy pillows. I think this one is maybe a bit too crooked though. Hold on. And then she's like sitting on a blanket. Not sure if I need to get a screen tablet because I have decent enough hand-eye coordination with the Wacom I have. Yeah, if a screenless one works for you, then there's no reason to get a screen tablet unless you just really want it and are able to. Drawing on a tablet feels so strange. I'm used to traditional. Yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. I remember struggling with that too. Yay, comfy vibes. Oh, hello, Tori. Welcome to the stream. Anyone get an iPad though? We need to get one for reading. No. So I just think of getting an iPad instead because I guess it's more professional. I don't know. There's a lot of artists that work with tablets, and there's a lot of Wacom or like computer tablet equivalents. But then I know there's a lot of professional artists who work on iPad too. So I don't think it really matters. It's just up to personal preference. I'm really sorry, Tori. Yeah, I see your messages. I'm just reading chat as it in the order that it shows up. It's really sad. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I don't have any better words to offer. I don't know how to react to said things. I'm sorry. Let's stay happy. I'll certainly try to. I hope I... Yeah. I know you haven't been here recently, but I hope that the times that you spent in the stream can be, was a little bit of positivity for you at least. Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. I never know how to react to, really sad, heavy subjects. I don't know the words to handle things like that, so I never know how to react. And then I feel awkward because, it's... I don't know, I never know how to continue. What are you supposed to say after something like that? I never know. Regardless of who the person is telling you sad news. I remember, I've had family members, who've had a difficult time in the hospital. And some of them didn't make it. And when I received those news, like I didn't know what to do with that information. I just kind of sat there in silence, like, huh. Like you just sit there speechless, like not knowing what to do or say, you know? I think it's okay to just be silent if you don't have anything to say. It's okay too. Thank you. Waiting on comfort is good. Yeah. I kind of want to do... I want to do some lighting for this one. I don't know if we're gonna do full color. Honestly, I might return to this piece off stream and actually finish it because I do like this a lot. Way more than I thought I would. So I'll probably return to this. But we might just do some lighting for now, and then I'll return to do like colors in a full render at some other point in time. Move forward to the future and keep people... Yeah, we can build each other up. And try and keep positive. A good mind space to, like a good mindset to have. Letting it through the windows would be nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Figured like I don't know if all of this should be glass. Let me make a folder for this actually. This one. Okay, we're gonna do the like the overall lighting first where it would go, and then I'll do the actual details of like where the light is hitting just a bit. If they were stained glass, yeah. If I make them stained glass, I'll make it that later. That'd be a lot of color to figure out right now. I don't know if this roof should be glass. I was originally thinking that it would be, but I'm not sure anymore. I like how this is turning out. Huh? I'm glad. It's pretty. Yeah, I feel like we're making progress, and I'm liking this a lot more than I thought I would. That's nice. And again, I will return to this at a different point to actually finish it entirely. At which point it will be posted on the character wiki. For sure. Maybe someplace else, we'll see. But definitely the character wiki, if not anywhere else. Every once in a while, the random prompts give you creative spark to make something beautiful. Yeah. It's not every time, but the times that they do, you just look at it and go, oh, this one's good. I think we might need a little bit of glow from the candles too. Yeah, I really like this. I like this one a lot. Remember to stretch if you haven't in a while. Some water. Excuse me? Tutorials when? I don't think I'll ever be doing tutorials, honestly. It's interesting how you're working on the lighting before the coloring and shading. Yeah, that might just be like a weird me thing, but I do that a lot. I really like doing lighting, specifically. I think lighting in general, like, might be one of my favorite things. Like, not just to draw, but also just, like, to look at. I look at a lot at how, I don't know, just in my everyday life, how light affects things. And I don't know, I find it fascinating and really pretty. I think about lighting a lot. Why though? Because I'm not a good teacher. Two, explaining things, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not professionally taught in any way. So it would all be like my own experience, and I'd feel very awkward trying to teach people how to do like the random thing I came up with. I don't know. 3, there's so many other people out there who know what they're doing way better than I do, and who know how to explain what they do way better than I do. So yeah, there's just, I'm not the person to be a teacher, and I don't intend to be. I'm here to provide the comfy vibes to inspire you to draw and to learn. But I'm not here to be the teacher. That makes sense? Lighting and shading can really make or break a piece to TBH. Yeah, it's true. I love doing, I like doing lighting first because it gives me the vibes of the picture, and if there isn't much light, then I do like that little bit of light and then a lot of shading, and then the colors. Lighting's just my favorite part. Suggest searching up Prog if you want to learn the basics. Is that like a learning website? I'm assuming, or app. I would assume. Things learned through experience are way more valuable without understanding. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people who teach art, especially now that we have the internet. Like, finding ways to learn is really easy, and I'm sure that there's a lot of way better people than me out there teaching it right now. Focus on YouTube, on art tutorials. Oh, I see. Yeah, in that case, like I don't know. That's a good example of what I mean. Like, people who want to teach, who know what they're doing, and they're out there teaching and doing good things. I just happen to not be one of those people. All right. Shall we generate a new prompt? Ooh, we're running out of time though. We got about another half an hour. But I think we can do with that. Let's roll a new number. Here we go. What number do we got? Oh, are we gonna get 13 again? Yeah, no. Oh, it had a... Oh, there is an exclude number thing. Okay, hold on. We don't want 13, and we don't want 17. Okay, and yeah, and now they're no longer in here. Okay, good. Now we can get a new one. 4. Okay, let's see what 4 is. Now look at this TR teacher like me. Sometimes you just want to see me go tell you how they do light. Yeah, I'm glad that you like how I do light. But honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Anytime I've tried to explain how I do art, I realize how terrible at it I am. Just being class and watching tutorials while also learning through experience and like this stream. Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea. Just anytime I try to explain how I do things, I realize I'm really bad at it, because I'll just narrate what I'm doing and not explain why, because I don't know why. I'll just be like, yeah, like this is, just look at how like the window is shaped and do that like straightforward like line, but then it's also like it would curve outwards a little bit because that's what windows do, and I don't know why, but that's what they do, so that's what I do. You see, like it's just yeah. It's just, it makes no sense and it's not very helpful, and that's why I don't do it. Number 4 pen thickness. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Number 4. We have got... Oh, ignored OCs. Okay. Ignored OC, coffee. How do you spell coffee? Yeah. Angst. Oh gosh, okay. We'll see how much we lean into this. What's a gourd? The only context I have for that word is Skyrim. And I don't know if that's correct. And bread. Got a lot of food. Okay. That's an interesting combination of words, for sure. So squash. Okay, then Skyrim is correct. Thank you. Kuraka's perspective lol. Thank you. Yeah, I don't... see, I don't actually know. I just look at... I look at how it looks when I look at a window and go, oh, that's how it goes. Okay. I don't think I could count as a professional artist in any way, honestly. With how little I know about how everything actually works. Pumpkaboo? Oh, it's a Pokemon, right? I'm pretty sure that's a Pokemon. Very cute Pokemon. Let me look at my character list. Ignored OC. That's an interesting one. So like when I draw least often. Ooh, what about an OC that I designed and then have never drawn or mentioned ever again? Because so short story. There were 2 OCs that were supposed to be for like a little spin-off thing, like a little spin-off story. They were supposed to be for like introductions to the world. But then I never ended up writing that, and I never drew them again, and they don't have that much character. They're kind of boring, actually. I don't know if we want to do one of those too. What about... I probably don't want to pick one that I designed too recently. I have an OC that I've only done a few times, but I did design them this year. So that feels too recent. I guess Roel is a pretty good example, actually. Roel or... Oh, who else was I thinking of? Chi, right. Right. Or MC. Yes, her name is like originally kind of a pun. Okay, we have 3 options. I'm gonna write them down. Unless even professionals sometimes just wing it. I hope so. I don't know. Stutters. Yeah, I'm stuttering a lot, sorry. We have Roel, Chi is a nickname, where you ask, and then is that how I spell her name? Wait, I'm not actually sure if that's how I spelled her name. No, it's not. I mixed up her first and middle name. See, that's how you know it's an ignored OC, when I'm messing up her name this bad. That's her name. I literally just mixed her 2 first names together. Yeah, those are our options. And we can let's see. I guess we'll pick who would work best with the prompts here. Just winging it makes it your own. Oh, I like that take. I like that one. What do you do with these characters? Well, oh, sorry. we're picking a character to draw for these prompts, and it's gonna be like either who works well with the prompts. I was thinking I'll give a little bit of backstory, because I don't. There's like 2 people in chat who neither of them are here right now who've ever heard of these. So Roelle is kind of like a background character who has a role in the story, but she's like her significance in the story is so far off that I haven't even introduced her yet. And I've drawn her twice ever. Let's see, when did I first make her? When did I first design her? March 2021. Yeah, that's a while ago. And then the other 2 are from a RPG Maker game that I made for a game jam back in high school. Check the date. October 2018. My goodness, they've been around a while. For a while, yeah, she'll get to be introduced eventually. It's just really far off. You made an RPG Maker game? Yeah, I did. It was for a game jam that my high school was holding. It was like I don't know. The first high school I went to was a like a video game focused high school, so you got to learn things about game development and stuff. But then it also had to have like the obligatory high school courses, and it had some art in there as well. And they had a game jam where you got to work in whatever engine you wanted, in like whatever format or genre or whatever. And the theme was connections. And these are the main 2 characters. You play as Chi, or MC. That's why her like the MC is also a shortening of her actual name, but I thought it was really funny because the main character, even though her actual name is something else. And then Catherine is your I don't know, the like the party member in that RPG game. It was really short, but the challenge was like, oh, you have to make everything from scratch, was the thing about that game jam. I don't know if every game jam does that, but it was the case for that. So I did like all the tiles and all the RPG. It was supposed to be a group project, but I was like, no, I don't feel like socializing. I'm just gonna do this on my own. I'm just gonna make the whole thing myself because I don't feel like talking to people. So that's what I did. And I have actually like written down the whole story for what I wanted that game to be, that I didn't have the time to make it for the game jam. And I am planning to remake it at some point with the full concept and the whole story and the characters, and it is actually relevant to the it is relevant to the current story of the other OCs. It's in the same world. And it does have, I don't know, it kind of teaches you about some of the magic system that isn't explored that in depth in the main story. And I don't know, I really like telling it this way because I felt like it was really immersive, and hearing the teachers think it was a good idea really encouraged me to actually do that someday. So someday I'm gonna go back to that. Just in the corner of the group forgotten. Yeah. They're kind of just hanging out in the background, waiting for their turn. Relatable. Like making a magic system is a bit of an undertaking. Yeah, too late. It's already done. I've been working on it since like 2019, pretty much. Yeah, I'm very attached to it at this point. I'm not letting it go. Oh my gosh, wait. The angst actually works way too well into this, actually. It's not gonna make any sense without context, but I'm gonna put it in there. So if someday I finish that game, whenever I finish that game at someday, someone who's played the game can look back at this and go, I get it now. I'm gonna put it in there, even though it's not gonna make any sense right now. Second from you, I'm gonna have to make one. Ah, I see. Yeah. Definitely takes a lot of effort, but my gosh, the satisfaction when you finish it, it's so good. It's very worth it, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, okay, I just need to blow my nose real quick before we start. One moment. Alright. I think... I don't know if we'll do all the prompts, because I don't... We might just have to randomly put a gourd in there because it's supposed to be there, even though it's not gonna make sense. I think we'll do MC for this. Because it just makes sense. I might actually have to get their reference up for this. Just maybe. Not right now, but probably after we get through all the actual like scene blocking out. VTuber avatars can be so funny when the person behind them is doing something that can't be translated to the avatar. Yeah, sometimes like when I notice that a lot when I like blow my nose or drink some water or something, and avatar just goes what are you doing right now? It's funny. I remember when I started VTubing, I was kind of worried about that. Like I was breaking some unwritten rule, like, oh, I'm breaking immersion. But then I started watching like other actual VTubers and realized they do that all the time too, and then I felt a bit better about it. Because I remember in the beginning I was really confused about like how immersive it's supposed to be, and like people who play characters for their VTuber avatars, and like how much of it is playing a character and how much of it is yourself. I was really confused about that near the beginning. At this point I feel like I get it definitely more than I did, but it's also been really reassuring seeing other people who don't play a role for this, for their avatars. Yeah. Would you want to play a character? No, I would not be able to. I think, like, it never occurred to me near the beginning that I should be. I have contemplated if I would do, like, a stream short as one of my OCs at some point, one that I could actually pass for voice-wise. But I don't think it would be particularly interesting because nobody, like, knows my OCs like I do. And also it would be a lot of effort. Tiring doing that an entire stream. Yeah, exactly. I've like since then I've grown more familiar with like a bigger variety of VTubers. I don't know if I've run into someone who plays a character entirely for their whole stream, but I'm sure there are people out there who do that and it sounds exhausting. So anyone who does that, props to you. That must take so much energy. That hand might be a bit too big, actually. Let me just make that a bit smaller. She is supposed to be holding something, so it doesn't really make much sense now, but it will. Give it a moment. I can really play me, let alone a character. Hats off to actors. Yeah, I think it's fun doing just for like short bits of time, doing like voice acting. I find that a lot of fun. But honestly, same. masking is enough. Enough acting for me. Way more actually than enough. I don't quite know what this pose is. I think I made it too something. I can't figure out the word. It wasn't right. And we're gonna put a table right here. I don't know how big this table's gonna be, but it's gonna be a table. Did you turn your hand around, or do you just have good enough memory of how that hand pose looks now? This one I did just from memory. There are some hand poses that I've just, I don't know, drawn enough times that I know. This is one of them. I think after we finish the expression, I might have to get a reference because I don't remember exactly what her hair looks like. to turn my hand around. It'll be harder since I draw with my right hand. Yeah. Always kind of just like turn your hand around and then be like, okay, that's what it looks like. It looks like take a mental picture. Hurry, hurry, draw it down before you have to do it again. Yeah. I have that with other hand poses though. Get that too. I'm trying to get the expression right. It's not quite right just yet. I guess that's better. Thank you for the idea of making a prom challenge pin board. No worries. I don't know, I use Pinterest a lot more than I thought I would when I started using it, but it's just really like convenient to keep track of things. I have a little thing for like each fandom, little board for each fandom I'm in, and then prompt ones. I have a board that's literally just called encouragement, and it's just little positive things. So if I'm feeling down, I just go look at the encouragement board and it makes me feel a bit better. It's just really convenient. Okay, to stop ever for creative people, yeah. It definitely, like, it can be annoying with you, like, I was about to say YouTube, no. With Google, when you're trying to Google, like, a specific picture and everything just leads back to Pinterest, though. and it's all reposts. That's annoying. But just being on Pinterest in general when you're not trying to look for something specific is very, very good. Pinterest is the optimal gathering inspiration site, I feel like. Okay. I feel like that expression is good enough. And the expression is all the angst there's gonna be in here. So we're past the angsty part. It's not that bad mirrored either. Okay. Let's save. I'm gonna take just a moment to open up her like a reference of her. Actually, can I just copy this? I think I can. We're gonna delete this afterwards. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, give me just a moment. Okay, There we go. Welcome to the unfinished character reference. There we go. Okay, now it's actually in there. It's very much not done, and it's in a very outdated art style of mine. But it does exist, which is good, so we have something to go off of. I never finished the shoes. I feel like that's like one of the most consistent things in all my character references, is just the shoes are always last, and if like either the shoes aren't there or they're not finished or they're like, yeah, I don't enjoy drawing shoes for some reason. Spent so much time just scrolling Pinterest while listening to music and putting stuff that interests me in different boards. So many at this point, it's great for my art. Anything I saw it on Pinterest and thought it looked cool. Yeah, just leave it in socks. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, yeah, I'll draw all the body outlines and the pose, but then I don't like drawing shoes. But then I look at really cool shoe drawings and just like, oh, that looks cool. And then sometimes when I actually draw shoes, they end up good, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that more often, but then I don't. And don't ask me why, because I do not know. I don't know if we'll draw her in this exact outfit, but we'll definitely do like similar color scheme at least. I think if I had less things that I was already working on, I would definitely take more time to actually work on this game, because I like it a lot. I like the story, I like the idea, I like all the things about it. I just haven't gotten to working on it yet. Hold on, did I ever design this? Give me just a moment. I have to check if I actually finished designing the thing she is supposed to be holding. I sure didn't. Wow, okay. I guess I'm designing it right now then. It might change in the future then, it might look different when I actually put it in the game. But for now, What's the pendant supposed to look like again? It's like... I want to put it like up here so that she's actually looking at it. I'll just move the thumb a little bit. She's like holding it up to look at it. Okay. Again, that might change in the future how that looks, but it is lore significant, so for the angst prompt, I do have to put it in there. Okay, the character designing process, I just do the bare minimum because I usually get character ideas when I'm working on stuff, and in that moment I'm too excited to work on the thing. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I love character design. But I do relate to that. It's just like you get an idea and then it just pause everything. I have to go design this right now. I do relate to that. The 5 prompt list titles I have are Endicott, Smogus, Dead of Night, October, and Cattober. Ooh. Are you also doing this challenge? Oh. Or like putting in putting in the board, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was looking through my my prompt board before stream when I was thinking what prompts we should do today. And I put a lot of OC ones in there because I just want to do them, but I haven't gotten to them. Might have to get to those eventually. Wow, sorry, I just realized I may or may not have accidentally given this character the haircut that I wanted like 5 years before I realized that I wanted it. I only just put that together just now. Oh, nice. Sometimes when I look back at my character designs, I realize that, and it's just like, oh, I just made my characters go through my gender exploration journey like multiple years before I realized I was supposed to be doing that. Whoops. It's kind of fun to look back on. First roll we got is Mushroom Feather, Dusk Till Dawn, Desert and Turn. Ooh. That's really interesting. I want to do the challenge too, but this roll's kind of hard. Mushroom Feather, Dusk Till Dawn, Desert and Turn. Oh, I got a cool idea for that though. I don't know if I would do it, but that could be cool. What challenge even is this? Yeah, I don't know if this challenge has a name. I just thought it up and decided to do it and put no more thought into it. I don't know if it's an actual thing that already exists that people do, or if I just accidentally made something new. I'm sure there are other people definitely who've done similar things, but I don't actually know if it has a name. What's your idea? Like what if what if like it's in a desert and the sun's going down and there's like a mushroom growing out of the sand that's like transforming into a creature that has wings. Not even sure. I'm not sure if it's humanoid or if it's just something that like a mythical creature that has wings. But that could be fun. Oh, dessert has one S. Oh. As it's like yeah, my gosh, I can't freaking spell words. Either way, I like this idea. If you were to do it with sweets though. Just a little dessert. Yeah, that is harder with it having to be like a sweet dessert. The way I remember it's as shaped like a river, and there aren't any rivers in the desert. Huh. I feel like I don't know. I have a lot of trouble with the like spelling in any language. Definitely, I struggle with it in Swedish too. But at least in Swedish, we have at least for that particular problem of there being wait, I'm just gonna write those prompts down real quick next to this so I can remember. There's a general rule that if there's one of the letter afterwards, then the letter before is a short pronunciation, and if there's no, it's the other way around. If there's two, then the pronunciation of the letter before the two letters is a short, and if it's one, then it's supposed to be a long pronunciation of that letter. So like I have that rule in my head and it helps me with Swedish, but I don't have something like that that actually works for English. So I guess that's why I struggle a lot. That's it's exactly what we had before. Glass versus glass. Because this is glass and it means glass, and this is glass and it means ice cream. See, it works for that, but those my spelling rules don't translate well to English, and that's my problem. Let's see. I am gonna spell it with one S though, because that's what I drew. Okay, we'll just leave that in there. Invisible. English is an amalgamation of many languages, so it incorporates rules from all languages. Yeah, it gets confusing. I'm glad that I learned English the way I did. Because I learned English growing up, like watching my dad play video games and like watching English movies with him. So I learned a lot of the... I guess it can be a positive or a negative thing depending on how you think about it. Because I guess I learned English less the textbook way. Studying it in school definitely helped, but it wasn't the primary way that I was learning. So I don't know. I remember a lot of other people in my class struggling a lot with English. It just made me like feel relief at the way that I learned it. But I guess in times like this, when you actually like need to know the rules for something, but in cases where you need to know the rules of why something is pronounced or spelled the way it is, then it's kind of a setback. Then it even breaks the rules used in the same language. My gosh. Colton, were you when you learned English? I've been learning English probably most of my life. Probably since I was like 3 or something. Obviously, like, learning a language takes a long time, but I remember I was pretty much fluent at like... Let's see, when was it? I was pretty much fluent around like 10, 11, I think. Because I remember a lot of the shows that I was watching at the time were entirely in English, and I was like I was fully comfortable with that. Yeah. So, but like that is entirely thanks to my dad just being like, "Hey, do you want to watch it? You want to watch Star Wars? Do you want to watch random movies? You want to sit here and watch me play Skyrim for hours?" Or Oblivion also. Yeah. It's entirely thanks to my dad. I definitely would have struggled a lot more, I think, if I just learned it from school. I feel like a decent amount of Europeans learn English to a decent enough degree. Yeah. Even like those people that I mentioned in my class who had a hard time with it, like they understand English well enough and they can speak it, but they definitely struggle finding the words more than I do. And I think again, so a lot of those people I am not in like good contact with anymore. But I remember them having a hard time with pronunciation as well back then, at least. I don't know how they are now with that, but yeah. Pulls out, yeah. Didn't play in Swedish? No. He never played games in Swedish. I don't even know if the games he played had a Swedish dub. I feel like most games... Do I even know of a game that has a Swedish dub? I don't think I do. I don't think I know of a single game that has a Swedish dub. But yeah. I don't know, that's... I feel like it was... I don't know, I'm glad that he... even though my mom probably wasn't very happy about me as like a 5-year-old sitting there watching him play Oblivion and like Fallout. He was not very happy about that, but... And I will forever hear the like I can hear it clear as day, the little like the sound design in whatever Fallout game was newest when I was little. I don't know what game it was, but something from Fallout. The sound design, the little sound effects, I just hear that randomly in my head sometimes because of that. It gives me like a weird sort of nostalgia for it, even though I don't remember much of the actual games and I don't know anything about the story and I haven't played them myself, but I still have nostalgia for those, for like the music and the sound effects. Get a bit jump scary, yeah. she was not happy about my mom. She's not a fan of guns, and definitely not shooters. And honestly, I'm the same now. I get why she was upset back then. Yeah. The whole thing reminds me that one scene from Akira. The dogs start going off. I haven't actually seen Akira. I don't know what scene you're talking about. But yeah, I'm sure it's similar. Like I don't know if any of you have seen anything or played Fallout, but like the little sound when you would like mark, I think it was when you would like mark something. Like, what was it called? It's like a little diddy kind of sound. Haven't you seen the memes? No. Play PS5. I do not have a PS5, so no. What's PS5 even mean? It means PlayStation 5. So like the console. Mark it on the map. No, like when, I don't know if it's when if it's like when you lock on with one of the weapons, maybe that's the sound effect. I don't actually know what it is. I just remember it would do the little diddy and then things would explode. That's what I remember about it. That sound, I hear it all the time in my head. The boy? That's, I don't actually know what that is. But yeah, whatever that one is, that one. I can hear it now. Yeah. Just a little titty. Never had one. Yeah. We are not getting much drawing done today. We're just sitting here talking at this point. I'm having a good time though. I hope it's not disappointing that we're not getting that much progress on the drawing actually done. It freezes time when you lock onto enemies. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't ever plan on playing Fallout. I think my dad was probably hoping that I would want to at some point. I am very much though enjoying playing Skyrim. I started playing, and over the years I've tried here and there to like give it a try, but I would always get super scared. I would stop in Riverwood and then be like, no, I'm living here, I'm gonna just farm and have a bakery or something. But you know, that doesn't really work in Skyrim. So every couple of years, like I've come back to see like, okay, can I play it now? Would it be okay now? And for the first time I've managed to actually play any significant amount of it now since September, I think. August, September, somewhere in there. I've been playing Skyrim here and there, and it's actually so much fun now. Sorry, I've not been reading chat. Let me catch up real quick. Pretty nice. Oh, I'm glad you like how it's turning out. I would like to at least like finish her outfit before we call it a day here. Working on a pretty difficult commission, so going at it slower like this is definitely less stressful. Oh, that's good. The show is pretty funny. Is there a Fallout show? Skyrim show? Ever played Among Us? I have. It was not a good time. I'm no good at lying, and I don't like tricking people. So the first time where I played crewmate for like one round, and then the next round I was imposter, and I just ran around panicking. And one of my friends who was playing with me just messaged me on Discord, was like, "It's you, isn't it?" And I was just like, "Yes, help me, I don't know what to do." And that's my only experience playing Among Us. It was very chaotic, and I don't know if anyone had fun that round. But yeah, living a non-combat life Skyrim is fun. It's very. My characters become an alchemist. They just run around collecting stuff. It's a great time. Fallout is a different one. Oh, it's recent. Oh, I see. Huh. Let's pick yellow, and then I say yellow sus no matter if I'm an imposter or not. That is a strategy. Oh, I'm so broken in that game. Yeah, I haven't actually. I've heard about it. I haven't actually gotten far enough that it's gotten broken for me. I just kind of run around the world and pick flowers, and I've had a lot of fun. Just, I don't know, they're like writing a character backstory for the character I'm playing. It's really fun. It's like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I started a character document for my Skyrim characters so I can write their backstory and stuff. I'm having fun with it, but it's definitely not the intended way to play Skyrim. I like picking alchemy ingredients and getting lost. Yes, me too. That's my favorite thing. Just running around and picking stuff up and being like, yeah, I have a flower now. and then oh, what happened? Oh dear, okay. Give me a moment. My tablet just decided to give up on me. I'm gonna have to restart it. Advance warning for computer sounds. Here they come. Soon. Hello, computer sounds? Nope, no computer sounds. Okay, are we good? Yes, we're all good. It's not really supposed to do in Bethesda games, really. The main quest, but most people don't do it. Well, that's good though. I like that. Just play the game however you want to play it. I don't think I want to give her the cape for this one. Cape is a bit overkill. I did actually debate putting Skyrim on the poll for what we were gonna stream today. But then I was like, maybe it would be boring. Like, the things that, like, what I do in Skyrim is not really exciting. I don't know if it'd be fun to watch. I just have fun running around and picking stuff up and talking to NPCs every once in a while. I like the mundane things. I like the we're just role-playing existing in this world. I like that aspect of it a lot. Try it once, it'll be fun. Oh. I'm definitely up for trying it. Maybe we will at some point in the future. We already got a plan for next time. We're playing Calico, but I'm definitely up for doing that at some other time. I don't like this neckline. Something's not right here. Let's see, what if it's like... No, that's too fancy. She would not like dressing formal. Just hearing you talking about Skyrim's made me want to download it. Well, if it's made you inspired to play it, go ahead and do it. It's a lot of fun. I've been kind of like, I don't know, like just on the topic of that character document, I've had a lot of fun just documenting what my character goes through, and thinking of like, oh, how would they react to things and how they would feel about things. I had a lot of fun with the Winterhold college questline. I'm not done yet, but like they joined the college because they're like interested in they're interested in magic, but they don't know much about it, so they wanted to learn it. And but they're like they're a collector at heart, and they like plants a lot. They like collecting things and just picking plants in nature, and so it's kind of become like that because I like to do that, right? But because it's turned out like that, like I started the quest line, and the first quest is that like dungeon, right? You go into a dungeon with like your other students in your class. Oh, welcome back, Mystic. Welcome back. Everyone's installed on my PC because I would break my over 300 mods. My gosh, that's a lot of mods. It's really fun. Yeah, I like it a lot. Thanks for liking. Thank you. But yeah, and the first thing that came to my mind when I walked in there was like, oh yeah, I gotta pick all the mushrooms in here. Obviously, that's the thing you do when you walk into a random dungeon. And I just, I thought about it afterwards and was like, like they do that too. They just run in there, pick all the mushrooms, and go like, oh, look at these are amazing. Look what, I think what alchemy I can do with this. And the other people in the class are just like, we're here to find an ancient relic. What is this idiot up to? Picking mushrooms in the ancient ruins. I have a lot of fun imagining what, like, my choice of gameplay, how that reflects onto my character and how the other NPCs experience my character because of that. It's a lot of fun. Mushroom mage, yeah. Exactly. I think I might make this top a turtleneck. It feels more in character. Okay, and other sleeve. I'm getting very distracted just talking about random stuff. But I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. If we ever stream, if I do end up streaming Skyrim, I'm gonna have to tell you about the random lore that I've written down for my character. Oh, actually, I can look this up now. Let me, sorry, I thought of something and realized I had to blow my nose at the same time. Just give me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I remembered. Where's my character document? Hold on. Here it is. Perfect. So, I was thinking about this the other day. Oh, what's his name? I ran into the Daedric dog. Who, Barbas, that's the name. I was thinking about him the other day and I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, I ran into the druid dog and then I found out if you don't complete the quest, you can just have an immortal dog with you all the time. And so I've just decided, like, no, they became friends now, and Barbas has decided to stay with my character until we have to actually finish the main quest line. So they're just hanging out now. Training prompt seems interesting. I got Druid, Lacy, Luna, Divine, and Steady. Woo. See, Luna, it's like Druid, like Divine Druid that is like attracted by the moon. Actually sounds so magical. I love it. I love how we finished talking about that and then I just have to go back to drawing a chair. So we gotta have a chair in here. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this, actually. I kind of want to do colors for this one, but I think I don't feel like finishing. Like cleaning up the rest of this, actually. So we might just leave it like this. But again, I do want to do the colors. A lot of my characters that I haven't drawn in a long time, like, I don't draw them because, like, for some characters it's different reasons, but like, for a lot of my characters I don't draw them because I don't like their design and how, I don't like how I drew them in their design. And then I realize once I redraw them in my current style with their same design, I like the character more just because my style is, because I feel like my art's improved like in the time since I drew them last time, so I end up liking them more. I'm just like, oh yeah, that design isn't actually that bad. But I don't realize that until I draw them. Like one of the characters that's on the wiki already, Kiri, they're one of the characters that I don't draw that often either. Partly because I'm so attached to Devian that I just end up drawing Devian instead. But then also because the, like, how I drew them in their character art, like, reference before the one that I did for the new portraits, it just looks really awkward with, like, the pose and the facial expression. Everything about it is just really awkward. And now that I've redrawn them, I'm just like, huh, that's actually not that bad. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this hair right here. It's okay. Oh yeah, I just remembered too. It's the Genshin stream today. So I got 3 more gems to claim after I finish stream. Woo! Whenever I get better, I'll probably do some redraws. It's really refreshing to get to redraw either like things or characters or entire pieces too if you feel like it. Once you feel like you've improved, because then you won't like redraw things that you don't like, because you'll like them more once you finish. I don't know, that's been my experience at least. And I feel like I appreciate. I don't know if this would go for like general illustrations for anyone else, but when it comes to original characters specifically, it helps me like and like grow attached to that character more. If I like their design, and then it helps me to write them better because I get to know them better by drawing them, and then I draw them more. You know, it's a good circle. It's a good circle to be in. It's kind of funny. This reference here that I have here, it's actually the first redesign of her, because she did not look like this in the original game jam. But I didn't really have time to do a full design. Oh, it might actually be fun to bring those up on stream, have a look at what the characters look like in that game. We can do that after I finish the colors for this. And knowing me, after drawing this, I will probably give her a second redesign at some point soon. Because I am not as big a fan of this outfit, I think, as I used to be. I don't think you'd be able to play that game anymore. I think I still have it in my files somewhere, but it's not like posted anywhere. I wonder if I'd even be able to open it in RPG Maker anymore. It has some probably very outdated files. Yeah, I don't like that color for the pants. I'm just gonna we're just gonna do that and clean it up a little bit, and I can work that into the redesign if I decide to keep it. We'll see. I did just realize, I think I ended up giving these, like, this design of, like, this style of pants to someone else. I think Kiri might have a similar style to these. Oh yeah, they definitely do. Sorry, MC, this style of pants is Kiri's now. Oh, oops. Wrong select tool. I'm just gonna do like a pretty basic color for the table and chairs. I realized I just filled in the wrong area. Sorry, I just realized I have not drawn any of the other things that were in this prompt. I was supposed to draw coffee and bread and a gourd, and I have not done that at all. I completely forgot, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna we're just it's fine. It's fine. Here's a cup of coffee. We'll put it in here so it's in here, but they are no longer the focus. This one got away from me. Just put them all on the table. Yeah. We have got coffee, and I don't know why she would have this instead of a sandwich, but it is just like a whole loaf of bread. Because why not? And then a gourd, and again, the only reference I have is from Skyrim. So it's a Skyrim gourd because that's the only reference I have. There we go. Oh, it's so silly. We'll fill this in properly. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Traditional Skyrim meal, bread and gourd. Yeah, it actually is. And they have whole loaves too. I don't know if they have coffee, but definitely traditional Skyrim meal. And we are 45 minutes overtime, so I'm gonna try to call this now, but I do want to open up the old design just so we can have them next to each other. Let's see. This is very, very basic. That's what she used to look like. And then also this. We can put that below. But yeah, this used to be the main menu screen. It's just fun to compare because I remembered more of Catherine's design than I did of MC's, so I just completely redid it. It's just like I don't remember what she looked like because it was like it was a few years after I did the game, and I had not managed to find the original files yet, which I do have them now, but I didn't used to. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a really good time. Been fun just drawing little prompts. And we did some fun drawings. Hey, for this, Jane, yeah, thanks for being here. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day or night, and if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And I hope you all have a really good weekend. And I will see you back next week, where we'll be playing Calico. We'll be playing the cute cat game. See. I'm fun here much, but it was fun when I was here. I'm glad. Hey, I hope that all of your test stuff goes very well. Yeah. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.